It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. Up against them, Roy Jones Jr., 159 pounds. He's 24 years old. He's got the nickname.
This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
It's Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr. from Pensacola, Florida. That's the area I grew up.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. The jab doesn't quite connect. For the KO, it's so obvious. Straight right just misses. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
A very competitive round here so far. And just as quickly as the action slows down and heats back up.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't land the jab there. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You know the scorecards are going to... Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with that jab. That right hook's already working well. The perfect counter lands. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I'd like to see more jabs. A big whiff with the right hook. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? That counter punch caught him clean. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is at the foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knock. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Both men step back for just a moment. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take... Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here? Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Punch, counter punch. That jab just missed with the left hand. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. So it's onward and upward. So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs, 6 foot tall, 106. Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a 2-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the... Roy Jones.
This bout is...
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time. They ring the bell, and here we go. A swing and a miss with that jab. That hook was off target. Do you believe what we're seeing? And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Every time he touches the body, you can see it affects him.